Good evening. Does the governor have too much power? Some state lawmakers believe they should have more say during emergency public health orders. News 13's Rachel Knapp joins us with a look at a bill that will be debated in the upcoming legislative session.
Jess, for the past 10 months, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has called all the shots when deciding how to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Now, some state lawmakers from both sides of the aisle believe they should have some say.
A large announcement for today is I am declaring a public health emergency.
Since March, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham declared the coronavirus pandemic a public health emergency. It has allowed Lujan Grisham to make every decision that has impacted businesses, social gatherings, schools, and more in an effort to stop the spread of the contagious virus. Under current law, the governor has the power to declare a public health emergency. The law says after 30 days, the public health emergency order automatically terminates unless it's renewed by the governor. For the past 10 months,
Many of you are aware that we've extended our stay-at-home orders.
The governor has continued to renew the order. So now,
we've been totally left out of the decision-making process.
State lawmakers are chiming in.
On the emergency declaration, the problem is not the governor, the problem is us. The problem is when we drafted this legislation, we took the legislature out of the process.
Republican and Democratic lawmakers are working together to revisit the public health emergency law so that they can have more say and represent their areas.
I feel strongly that the legislature has a constitutional role to play in not only developing public policy, but in appropriating the funds necessary to deal with any emergency such as the one that we've been in now for over 9 months.
The bill is not finalized yet, but the idea is that legislators would decide to extend, amend, or terminate the public health emergency. Lawmakers say they are not trying to limit the governor's powers when emergencies come up.
If Clovis, New Mexico gets hit with a tornado this spring, the governor needs to act quickly and take care of that problem.
But rather, allow lawmakers to get more involved.
So we're trying to balance, and that's what we're talking about now, balance the governor's executive authority to have enough flexibility to do the right thing, while at the same time getting the legislature at some point involved in the process to do oversight.
Representative Damon Eli adds that this proposal should not be perceived as criticism of the governor, but rather an opportunity to work across party lines. Representative Greg Nybert proposed bills like this during the 2 special sessions last year, but they did not get heard. Jessica.
All right, thank you, Rachel. The governor's office sent us a statement saying in part that they'll review legislation when it makes its way through the legislature. You can find the full statement on krqe.com.